शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोस्तुते। दीपज्योति परब्रह्म दीपज्योति जनार्दनः दीपो मे हरतु पापं संध्या दीप नमोस्तुते। Thank you, dignitaries, for leading this auspicious beginning on a day when Executive Excellence and Marketing Excellence Awards will also be given away here. May this light spread divinity and positivity all around. May I now request our respected CMD, Shri Manoj Sir, to felicitate our Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar, with sapling and memento as a token of our gratitude and respect. I request our CMD to felicitate Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhankhar with a sapling and memento. I also request our CMD CMD to felicitate our ma'am with a small token of memento. May I now request CMD to felicitate the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Sabha. Thank you, sir. May I request our CMD to render the welcome speech.
परम आदरणीय मुख्य अतिथि महोदय, भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति जगदीप धनखड़ सर, मैडम धनखड़ एंड कर्नाटका के राज्यपाल श्री थावरचंद गहलोत सर, यहाँ उपस्थित सभी विशिष्ट जन, मेरे BEL परिवार के सारे सदस्यगण और जिनको ये अवार्ड मिल रहा है वो सारे अवार्डीज और जो लोग हमारे इस पूरे प्रोग्राम को पूरी BEL में देख रहे हैं, सारे R&D कम्युनिटी के लोग, सारे यंग इंजीनियर और साइंटिस्ट जो लगभग 4000 से ऊपर हैं, यंग इंजीनियर साइंटिस्ट जो पूरे BEL में देख रहे हैं इसको वर्चुअली, आप सबको बहुत बहुत नमस्कार। आज का दिन हमारे लिए बहुत ही अविस्मरणीय दिन है जब भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय स्वयं हमें प्रोत्साहन देने के लिए यहाँ आए हैं। सर, ये हमारा उत्कृष्टता का पर्व है, हम एक्सीलेंस, हर एरिया में एक्सीलेंस चाहते हैं, तो इसलिए हमने सोचा इस पर्व को हम यहाँ ये BEL एकेडमी ऑफ एक्सीलेंस, जिसको हम नालंदा बोलते हैं, जो यहाँ का उत्कृष्टता अकादमी है, यहीं पे हम मनाएं। और मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि आपने हमें ये अवसर दिया, यहाँ आकर के अपना बहुमूल्य समय निकाला और हमारा जो मार्गदर्शन आप करने वाले हैं आपके शुभ चरणों से, शुभ वर्षों से, तो उसके लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं कर्नाटका के राज्यपाल महोदय का भी स्वागत करता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपका भी कि आप यहाँ आए और हमारे सारे BEL के परिवारजनों का आपने प्रोत्साहन किया। मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूँ कि BEL जो R&D के क्षेत्र में अग्रणी है, टेक्नोलॉजी के क्षेत्र में अग्रणी है, सॉल्यूशन डिफेंस के लिए जो सॉल्यूशन हम बनाते हैं उसके लिए अग्रणी है, उसमें आप सबका आज साथ जो मिला है हमें, हम सब लोग पूरा BEL का परिवार आपको दिखाएंगे कि हम क्या कोर कर सकते हैं। हम R&D के क्षेत्र में बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी भी बहुत कुछ और करना बाकी है। हम लगभग 6 से 8% ऑफ हमारा जो टर्नओवर है, रेवेन्यू है, वो हम R&D के अंदर इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, जिससे कि हम करंट रहें और थोड़ा आगे की भी सोचें। तो इसमें से करीबन 50% के आसपास हम इसमें जो खर्च करते हैं वो हमारे वर्तमान जरूरतों के हिसाब से अनुसंधान में खर्च करते हैं, और लगभग 50% हम भविष्य की आवश्यकताओं में क्या जरूरत होने वाली है, किस तरह की टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है, उस टेक्नोलॉजी को हम हमारे डिफेंस के लिए कैसे तैयार करें, उसके लिए करते हैं। इसके लिए हमने हमारा जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर है वो 3 स्तरीय कर रखा है, 3 टायर R&D कर रखा है। तो हमारे जो टॉप टायर है उसको हम सेंट्रल रिसर्च लेबोरेटरी बोलते हैं, जहाँ पे हम ब्लू स्काई रिसर्च करते हैं। तो टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट जो होता है, कोर टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट, वो हम वहाँ करते हैं। और साथ में बाकी PDIC है, सेकेंड ईयर R&D है और थर्ड ईयर R&D है, वहाँ पे हम ये सारा काम करते हैं। आज हम R&D के अवार्ड देने के लिए यहाँ अभी उपस्थित हुए हैं। हम R&D के उत्कृष्ट मुख्य अवार्ड आपके हाथों से दिलवाना चाहेंगे, और बाकी हमारे आज करीबन 500 लोगों को ओवरऑल अवार्ड मिलेगा अलग अलग। उनमें 350 लोग तो हमारे पेटेंट अवार्डी हैं, जिनको पेटेंट ग्रांट हुआ है, वो सब हैं। तो उन सबको हम अवार्ड करना चाहते हैं, अलग अलग श्रेणी में अवार्ड हैं। तो हम आपके हाथों से हम मुख्य वाले अवार्ड दिलवाना चाहेंगे। और अंत में मैं अगेन यही कहूंगा, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर कि आप यहाँ आए और हमारा मार्गदर्शन किया, हमें प्रोत्साहन दिया। हम देश की जरूरत के लिए जो भी हमें R&D करनी है, प्रोडक्शन करना है, और जो भी जरूरत है देश के हमारे सारे यूजर्स को, वो सब हम करने के लिए करबद्ध हैं, कटिबद्ध हैं। हम अच्छा प्रयास करेंगे, और आज का ये दिन हमारे लिए रियली ऐतिहासिक पल है। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, और सर आप लोग धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. We shall now commence the award distribution for the R&D Awards 2023-24. The first category of awards is for the Best Performing R&D Division 23-24, and the award goes to Radar Division of BEL Ghaziabad. We now move on to the next category of awards, Key Contributor Awards. May I call upon stage Shri Kishore Bachina, CRL Bangalore. Shri Jitendra Kumar, CRL Ghaziabad. Srimati Ashwini U, PDIC. Srimati Santoshi Ravichandran, Software Bangalore. Shri Prashant C, NS1 Bangalore. Srimati Shubhangi S. Damle, Pune. Shri Anup Soni, Radar Ghaziabad. Hearty congratulations to all the key contributors. It gives me immense pride to announce that Bharat Electronics now holds 267 patents. In 2024, we have been granted 161 patents with 395 inventors. We are delighted to honor the top 2 patent inventors today. The first patent inventor is a symbol of great leadership, motivation, positive attitude, continual learning, zeal for achievement, and innovative mindset. It's none other than our beloved CMD, Sri Manoj Jain sir. May I now invite Sri Chaveli Ramesh, Principal Scientist CRL Bangalore, who has been granted 14 patents in the year 23-24, a remarkable achievement indeed. Happy congratulations, sir. We have now come to the most awaited moment of today's program. May I request our Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, to address the gallery.
Good afternoon, all of you. I am grateful for this opportunity that has uniqueness because it underscores all developmental activities. Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Sri Thawarchand Gehlot, CMD Bharat Electronics Limited, Sri Manoj Jain, distinguished directors of BEL, officials, scientists, staff, and distinguished audience. At the outset, my congratulations to about 500 awardees. Such kind of recognition is motivational, inspirational, and becomes a nerve center of emulation by others. I have had the occasion to personally present some awards. I would be happy to connect with the others as and when an occasion so arrives. It is of import that we are meeting Nalanda. Nalanda reminds us that Nalanda, Takshila, and many other ancient institutions, they were nerve center of knowledge and learning at global level. We had people in pursuit of knowledge thronging to these institutions. They brought on the table their experience and gained in the process. Suddenly we lost track. Take for Nalanda. It is now being rediscovered. But I think about 1,000 years or 1,100 years ago we lost track. Till then it was blossoming, nurturing, a beacon to the entire world of knowledge and wisdom. This whole, therefore, is a reminder of our rich past. Also, very fascinating and satisfying that we are back to the groove. Now the country is dotted with institutions of excellence. IITs, IIMs, institutions in law, space, blue economy, all are coming up in the country. And the growth is taking place at fast pace. But if we come to the impact on civilization, it is excellence and education that alone define where a civilization or nation will go. And therefore, we have to lay great emphasis on excellence. Excellence emanates from education. Education is the only mechanism, powerful, game changer, impactful, that brings about equality, that cuts into inequities, and that enables people who are meritorious to avail opportunities. And therefore, the name will ever inspire us. When I entered on the left side or right side, I saw that it was named M. Vishweswariya. The Honorable Governor, a learned man, was quick to reflect to himself, and I also shared it, Bharat Ratna, a fact known to all of us. We are proud. But that he came from a particular stream, a stream to which you connect, carries very great import. The nation at the moment is agog, hope, possibility. India has become aspirational country because no country in the world has had a phenomenal exponential rise in last decade which Bharat has had. No country. In terms of economy, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of digitalization, in terms of reputation rise. Voice of India is now heard everywhere. There was a time when we would not find a human soul from this country having a footfall in global corporates or Silicon Valley. But now we are controllers. There is no global corporate or outfit engaged in research and development or technology that does not have an Indian genius contributing at the top. In such kind of a situation, an institution like yours has to play a critical role. We have to self-audit, not with respect to ourselves. Year to year we may be doing well. There is all the reason for us to be in jubilant mode. But we have to compare with the outfits in the world. And we have to compare with the challenges we have to face. Because your portfolio is not only large, it is getting enlarged every day. Radar systems to weapon systems, electronic warfare equipment to communication solutions. Now these are fundamental because a nation is safe if it has peace. And peace is secured only from position of strength. And position of strength is defined by your defense preparedness. Gone are the days of conventional warfare. Now you have to be technologically very equipped. The world is at the cusp of another great change. The change has made deep inroads. It's making fast inroads. Every moment we are on technological quicksand. I am referring to disruptive technologies. These have to be harnessed. These have to be unleashed. These have to be unleashed for positive gain. The challenges have to be converted into opportunities. And therefore, the task before you is very, very daunting. You all must be seriously concerned why we are having imported items in critical situations. We must engage in import substitution. And that can't be a standalone exercise. An organization like this has to be in sync with engineering outfits like IITs, with managerial skills that emanate from IIMs, with corporates that are engaged into similar industrial activities. There has to be convergence of all these so that you really get some kind of a mechanism to have real results. It is good that we have research and development and patents, but we can't have a satisfaction level. And by and large, the experience is that our focus on research and development is much behind the requirement when we take our nation's import in the world, demographic size, and the role it has to play. We have to spearhead research and development. In global perspective, if you look, our patent contribution leaves much to be desired. When it comes to research, the research has to be authentic, the research has to be cutting edge, the research has to be practical, the research must change the ground reality. There is no use having research which goes little beyond surface scratching. Your research must correlate with the change you seek to bring about. And that requires nurturing of the human resource that is engaged in research. It requires a very wholesome, soothing ecosystem. It requires physical support. It cannot have a constraint or timeline that you perform. It has to come like Archimedes. He was in the bathtub, eureka, eureka, eureka. The nation abounds in talent. Our young boys and girls, they are not aware still of the enlarged basket of opportunities. They engage into long queues for government jobs. Thankfully, national education policy has brought about a big change. Change for the better, that we are getting distance from degrees. We are becoming skill-oriented. But what is now greatly fundamental is the spirit to innovate, the spirit to engage in research. That must be inflamed while you are in school and colleges. And that can happen when we recognize the people who have contributed as we have done to so. But the recognition must not be confined only to ritualistic felicitation or giving a memento. It must go beyond. It must have tangible aspects. India is a country that abounds in resources. But optimal utilization of resources, timely utilization of resources, bridging the technological gap, and why not? We should be leaders. We did rather well in imagining a quantum computing commission with fiscal allocation of 6,000 crores. We must move ahead. The challenges that are thrown by green hydrogen mission, these are the challenges that must find solutions. I had the occasion a day before to interact with the man who is in charge of science and technology. And when it comes to our contribution by way of patents, we are contributing not in consequential fields. Our presence is minuscule. We are 1/6 of humanity. Our genius allows us a wider participation. And for that, everyone who is in managerial seat of governance, must take initiative. That is required because we can emerge as an economic powerhouse in the global community only when we subscribe to research and development. The very concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat is rooted on this. Atmanirbharta will come only and only when the world will look at us as a crucible of research and development. And for that, I appeal to our corporates. They are bound to be the greatest gainers, but at the moment, their focus is not that much. If you look at the contributions of the corporates for research and development in global perspective, we hardly figure. I know the corporates are envisioned by enlightened managerial skills, but they must converge on one platform, make it a mission. The research and development will get big leap. We have to be passionate about it. Three-pronged strategy I suggest, and that is pathway to economic sovereignty, and that will happen when we make our investments in research and development. This will help us in our defense needs and strategic needs. Because if we are not having it ourselves, we are really paying a huge price for it. I have had the occasion to see indigenous component, and we are increasingly having equipments that have indigenization. But look at, are we having engines? Are we having the core material? Are we having that which others want to seek from us? Or are we confining it to usual aspects? There's no point in being satisfied that we are indigenous when it comes to nuts and bolts. Our aim has to be 100%. And that can happen only when you are fired with zeal, a mission. And that, friends, is need of the times. We have aimed to be a developed nation by 2047. For that, we will have to engage massively in manufacturing. The manufacturing activity has to gallop, and that can gallop and cater to national and international needs only when we have exclusivity by way of research and development in certain areas. Authentic research should alone be recognized as research. The one who overlooks research must have stringent standards. The exemplification has to be if it is recognized at global level. A research paper that has momentary importance of being presented and then goes on the shelf, gathers dust, is something we must keep away from. While your track record is extremely impressive, but when the whole nation is in expectation mood, it expects more. We cannot rest our laurels on our past achievements. Our past achievements over a decade have been exponential, phenomenal, unprecedented, beyond contemplation. 500 people getting into banking inclusion. 150 million getting gas connections, digital connectivity going down to the villages, roads coming of a shape that match the world, the best in the world, trains, everything is happening. But people want more because we have established to them as governance that we realize what we promise, and therefore every day we'll have to be innovative. And that is how, if institutes like yours engage into research and development, that will result in more jobs. Because dream of Viksit Bharat, which is no longer a dream according to me, it's our object, our destination, a short destination. But you will have to take a quantum jump when it comes to per capita income. I therefore, after bestowing attention with whatever little input I have, your organization must now focus on, one, It must lead the semiconductor revolution from design to manufacture. Think about it, brainstorm, scratch your brains. This is need of the hour. We need to take initiative. 2. Establish India's position in global supply chains through friendshoring. Do it. Nurture domestic startups and indigenous component development. Don't look just at words. Identify startups that require hand-holding. There are enough people who seek to venture. I've been telling people, if you have an idea, don't allow your mind, your brain to be parking station for it. Don't fear failure. Experiment. What you call failure is nothing but a requirement of success, that you will succeed next time. And please foster collaborations. Don't be standalone. Get in touch with IITs, IIMs, institutes of excellence. Have MOUs with them, because you'll get several things which you don't have and may be difficult for you to develop. You'll have ready made. A good suggestion was given to me only day before by someone who is involved with medical system. He said our medical colleges must engage with engineering colleges, with management colleges, because they are interdependent now. So like we are having interdependent global community for everything, even various fields are also interdependent. Someone will have to contribute more. When you are part of a system, there will be some areas where you will be contributing majorly. There will be areas where others will be contributing majorly, so take to that. Foster deep collaborations. Then transform yourself into a hub where industry meets academia, creating cutting-edge solutions. Unless you will have dialogue, unless there will be expression of thoughts by people who are in startups industry, you will not be able to know what they are looking for, what problems they are facing. Even users of the top mobile phones, they can suggest you this needs to be added. I don't want to take name of a brand, but even the very best of them have deficiencies that require to be addressed. And therefore, ultimately, the consumer, the manufacturer, is a perfect guide to tell you what inventory he or she wants and what he is looking for. And I am sure when you will engage into this activity, your human resource will be surcharged, energized, motivated, and they will earn greater respect also. Swami Vivekananda said, and tomorrow is the day. I am saying it only a day before. And what he said is, we cannot have a Viksit Bharat unless it is a collective goal. He says, rise, awake, stop, not till the goal is achieved. That pursuit. I add to that one thing. Time is running out for us. We have aroused the aspirations of 1.4 billion people. 1.4 billion people of this country have tasted development. They have tasted fruits of infrastructure. They have tasted availability of toilet, water, road at doorstep. They have gas connections. They are aspirational mode. They have been involved with affordable housing. They are eager to take big leap. You have to create ecosystem for them. My congratulations to you that you are engaged into an activity that has a great connect with our development journey, and I am sure your contribution will be optimal. Nothing but optimal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring us to achieve greater heights.